Hello. Oh man, I was just going back through some of my old stuff and making some playlists, and this was like one of my most captivating sets. And let me see when this was. This was February 11th of 2019. And holy, wow. You guys, this was so beautiful. I named this Jesus Does Not Need a Spaceship, but He Has a Whole Bunch Anyway. And this is when I started to really see some activity, especially during sunrise and especially during sunset. I was seeing like the sphere angels up in the clouds, and I couldn't comprehend it. I couldn't understand it. So I just kept watching. I was like obsessively watching, filming, making like 20-30 minute videos every day, twice a day, of just sky watching. And so I have a lot of that in my past, but I wanted to share this with you. I'm making some new playlists, and I'll make this available again. I'm also noticing that as I was trying to explain that our eyes adjust as we ascend. Hi, Pleiadian pilot. As we ascend, our eyes adjust more and more, and we start to see more of the infinite spectrum of colors. We're leaving the black and white matrix, and we're entering the realm of the infinite spectrum of beautiful colors. And again, this is the true God's purpose for creation, for humans, for consciousness to exist, is so that we can experience this way, and so that we can experience magic and love and beauty and interaction with the elements and elementals. And so that's what you're gonna see here. And here we are. Sorry that I can't make it turn, but it'll lock. Yeah, it locks still. I don't know why. Wait, what? Nanobots? What? This is maybe why. Okay, hang on. This is really special to me, so I'm gonna just check out what you're saying really quick and then keep going. But this is maybe why the nanobots and my eyes have been changing drastically. Which nanobots are you talking about? The ones that you see in the sky? Are you calling them nanobots? I call them angels. There was some pretty good information that just came out that they are more of the macro, and they appear and emanate, like I've been explaining. They emanate, and what they are is little spheres of God, and they are coming down to bring sentience to all of the soulless, spiritless people in Saturn Matrix, what you would probably call the NPCs. These things are looking for a beautiful place to live here, and they're nothing but benevolence and love and beauty. So that's how I define them. But you know, we all have a right to define them however we understand them, you know. Okay, so let's see. It gets better. Nice. Yeah, me too. I still haven't really had anything like this again, though. This was unbelievable. I need to get back into this state of mind because this was incredible. I was just getting a coffee and noticed the sunset out at Starbucks. And I even at the beginning of this filmed like the little Starbucks logo, because that is the mother, that signifies the mother, which is Jesus, that I speak of all the time. Queen Tiamat, the first begotten son, she, Queen Inanna. So yeah, that actually is an image of her. So, you know, again, the elite do worship the true God, but then they keep the truth away from the people. So that's how the occult work. Oh yeah, it's a great thing. Like, how could you not look at this? How could you think that this would be anything negative? And this is months ago. It's, yeah, nothing but positivity. You know, like angels, elementals. Is evil the symbol? What do you mean? So evil, I guess, you know, the wicked, the elites, the people that keep humanity enslaved, they do use the symbols that they want us to be afraid of and for us to not use. They use them because they are sigils, they are a form of magic, but they use the magic for wicked purposes. We use it for living purposes, you know. We would use it for, we're getting these things back, so going forward we will be able to put these things to their proper use. But they were taken and stolen from humanity and used against us, and it's just been really not right. But we're taking all of it back and giving it back its true meaning. But yes, you know, like the Vatican symbolism, I know Jonathan Kleck does a lot of stuff on that, and I've done a show just a couple of weeks ago explaining how I've done a lot of explaining, so I can put that in this description if you're truly interested in hearing what I have to say about, you know, the people that are out here saying that that it's evil because the occult uses it. I say that because the occult is using it, it's holy, and they're using that stuff against us. They want us to be afraid of it so that we don't. Yeah, well, we won't even go there right now. I'm not going to be nasty towards anybody, even though I would like to say that I don't appreciate a lot of what certain people are doing at all. But they know that, and they know I feel that way, and it's all good. But yeah, I saw something last night. Now, I don't know if you guys can see all my updates, but I say many times I update in my community page, and I just said yesterday, the next person that does an interview with the Cosmic Agency, I'm disowning them, and laugh out loud, but you know, I'm serious. Today I was going back through so I could share what my thoughts were on the Cosmic Agency, because you know what concerns me about that channel is, first of all, it's not truth. I don't know who that woman is conversing with. I don't believe that she's even really, I really feel like it's all scripted. I really feel like it's all scripted, honestly. And hey guys, hey. And it hurts me because I am like truly interacting and communicating with interdimensional beings, higher benevolent interdimensional beings, and I have nothing but good news, but that is completely stifled, completely hidden. If you listen to her, there's a lot of destruction. She's real cheery and happy. I don't want to attack her personally, but it's like it's all scripted. And so I then realized that she had a second channel in South America in Spanish. Hey, what's up, Malibu? That is, she has how many? Like 100,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people to be watching this stuff, you know? That's a lot of people to be watching this type of thing. So it concerns me. Really concerns me. And I'm going to keep fighting to get the truth out no matter what. No matter what. And it all will come out, you know, and we will have a chance to explain our own truths. But I feel like she's giving a script while I'm giving the real thing. And it's sad to me that so many people are really buying into it, and it's being endorsed and promoted by, other people that were just named that have the respect still of many, many, many people. Even though they really do tell you what they're doing, people don't hear it. So we've all got to really listen to what we're watching and stuff. So anyway, but watch, you guys. So cool. So this is Jesus does not need a spaceship, but has a whole bunch of them anyway. Nice. Let's check it out. So nuts, right? I saw another channel that I kind of like look up to. Well, I have time to time. It's like back and forth every other one. And no, we're all just trying to understand this, Yeah, it's Planet X, man. It's Planet X. It's Sirius, the star, Planet X. I've captured multiple moons next to each other at night through a telescope. I have some of the best discoveries ever, and I'm being shoved under the rug. And you know what? It is pretty hurtful. So when I come on and I'm whining and fussing or whatever, I have a reason. I have my reasons for doing that. Um, you know, but the people that are hiding the truth, they dislike me very much, and they're not nice to me behind the scenes, and but that's okay. Hopefully they'll come around. But yeah, Planet X, it's Jesus. It's the return of Jesus Christ, and X stands for Christ. Did it take you a week? Was it a sky video? Wow, nice. Okay, I'm gonna show you this again. If you just, yeah, well, I'm exposing because I want people to know. At this point, it's like I only do what I'm guided to do. I'm totally guided by the Holy Spirit, and I only do what I'm guided to do. And this is how it's been playing out. You can see it on my channel. I do have like almost 600 videos. So if you're just finding me recently, yeah, all I care about is humanity's freedom and freedom of the minds, that's all that I care about. Other people's freedom. So even if people took these truths and taught them for themselves without twisting them, I wouldn't be upset if they didn't necessarily give me credit. It's not really about the credit, it's about the accuracy of the information. And that's where I get pretty frustrated. Okay, you guys, if you're just showing up, look at this. This was months ago. This is back in February. But yeah, I think it gets a little better, so I'm just going to keep showing you. So cool. Whoops. I don't get dates. No dates come through for me. That's because everything's ever changing, and I work outside of the circles of time. So most of the time, so everything is changing, ever evolving, and the reason I believe that there's no date of like the day of the Lord or any of that is because things have to get to a capacity, things have to get to critical mass. It depends on so many different factors, and only God could calculate that stuff, right? And what is time, right? It's like a little guy. Maybe it's a little Zeus with a robe on. I'm not even kidding. And then I saw Men in Black too, and there's these little guys. They have stuff like just like this. So what if that's Zeus? Yeah, this was with my naked eye. I could see them right in front of me, and I was filming it, and then I came back and worked on it, and I couldn't believe it. Yeah, planet purple, Jupiter's purple. I got that a while back too, and isn't it though? And I believe that has to do with the twins. The Betelgeuse star, which is the Betelgeuse star, I believe could be planet Jupiter, or Mercury. I don't know. There's so much that I'm still clearing up, but the Betelgeuse star and the Sirius star are the red and blue Kachina, and they're having nebulas all around, and that's why I think that they're giving us our colors back, and we can see that when they combine. I did see this. This is a piece of information that I wouldn't withhold really serious information, but I'm kind of tired of giving information only for it to be used against us. But one of the best messages that I had indicating something that will take place on the day of the Lord, one of the more recent, very clear ones, was that when it does happen, the sun will turn purple. I do see the sun turning purple almost daily, like in parts of it, because I see Sirius rotating around it all day, every day, which I've shown so much. It looks like a little moon. Everybody's calling it a simulator, but we all know by now that that is not a simulator. That is a star, and that it is elliptically orbiting the sun, and it is part of, you know, these things emanate out of the golden sun disk. So I believe Betelgeuse and Sirius are up next to the golden sun disk emanating, and they are higher celestial beings, operating at much higher levels than I'm really able to explain exactly. Red skies. So I think, hi Lisa, I think that that is like a stage. I think that we're all entering up into the higher realms, moving up the cosmic spiral, and eventually we each go through these different stages, because I went through that red sky stage like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I remember just like at night, the skies being really red, and it was sort of new, even though I've seen red skies in the morning, at night, different times in the day. Started to see that orange glow during the day around the, you know, horizon line, things like that. But it's almost like a little stage as we move up, consciously move up the cosmic spiral. It's really interesting. We'll get it all figured out one day. Yeah, I know what you mean. Right on, that makes sense. That makes sense, Robert. Like, look how that flies. Wow, right? To me, that is just so amazing. I want to get back into the frame of mind that I was in when I filmed this, because I don't capture these types of things. I do have like a little serpent angel that follows me around almost everywhere. Every time I film, I can see it. And I have pointed it out many times in my videos in the few months back, but I don't anymore, because it's disheartening to me sometimes, like when people couldn't really see what I was seeing. But I think whoa, there's more than one. See that? Now people can see what I'm seeing, and so it's much more exciting for me to share more. So I'm getting back into it. Thanks, Red. Thanks for being here. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm figuring out, Lisa. Okay, Red. But thank you for being here. Much love. Thank you, Mad Mystic Skywatcher. Thank you. And in this one, there's also like a very clear picture of a woman in the clouds. Like, I thought she was screaming, but then I got a message in Gematria that said God is laughing. And I was like, okay, that was the female God that I speak about laughing, the Holy Spirit showing herself, because we are in a matrix. And that's what I figured out since this. You know, I just couldn't understand this, and my mind is still blown, but the matrix interacts with us as we grow in consciousness. Oh, look, is it blurry? See, it was just wild. They were just showing up, you guys. Sorry, but this excites me a lot. And they change colors. I've had that little red one a lot near me. So I think they're angels, you know? Yeah, wispy definitely. Crystal, yeah, I liked your message on my last video. And I think that we're all entering that world that you see in your lucid dreams. I think that we're all entering it. Yeah, sparkles, and I see a lot of like little sparkles in the night sky, a lot. All right, Pleiadian Pilot, thanks for being here. Yeah, I get really excited. I'll have to check out some of your videos. So, Crystal, that's what I would consider the rapture, you know, what was spoken about or prophesied as the rapture. I think that's what it is, and I think it's on an individual basis. I think we all move up consciously and move into this world. Now, I can see a lot more colors just watching this now, so they were present then, but my mind's eye wasn't able to see all of these colors the way I see them now. So amazing, right? Crazy, look at that. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I know the red square channel, he has a lot of cool stuff, but he was saying that these weren't all positive, you know, and I guess it depends on like who's filming or who's, but to me, these are so positive. These are nothing but like maybe elemental angels, or definitely angels of the Most High at some level, even though they're tiny. I'm still trying to understand the micro and the macro and which one's which. Like, are we? I think we're the micro, or I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Hi, Jessica T. Yeah, look at that, the shape, just wow. So it's almost like they're riding on, look, it looks like an actual being right here riding on a little rocket. No joke. So this stuff should have like gotten more views, but people just were, I think, really confused at that time. Thought I was nuts. But now we can all see it. Same, right, Jessica? But that's why this requires patience. This process just requires patience. Like you said the other day, I'm so glad you came on and said that to me when you did, Jessica. It was like perfect. Hey, Dave. Yeah. How are you, Dana? Is everything good? Are you leaving? Is that what you're saying? Peace for? Let me see if I can get to that part where... Oh my gosh, there's even more at the end, you guys. Let me jump ahead, and then if you really want to, you can go see this, but... Now, this is still when there were a lot of what looked like chemtrails, like, but we weren't sure. Now I realize that that is definitely part of the system. It emanates, you know, these aren't like big machines putting clouds out and stuff. This is emanations of the star system. Sirius, the star system that comes with serpentine clouds, the good kind of serpents, because the bad ones, or whatever, we shouldn't say good or bad. The fallen serpents are here on Earth, and we're all one family, you know? Satan, whatever, dragons, they're all dragons. Sirius, Jupiter, they also emanate as dragons. That's why you see dragons in Chinese art. Now think about that. We see this stuff in other cultures all the time. So there's nothing to be afraid of. We just have to establish these things in our minds. We have it in our hearts, but why is the sun white? Because there's a star, a blue star up next to it, and it's a golden sun disk with stars that emanate from it, that emanate realms on Earth, because planetary spheres are that looks like a penis, right? Planetary spheres are realms on Earth, and so the blue star offsets the yellow of the sun, and it makes it appear white. It's like Lucy in the sky with diamonds. It's Sirius the star. Everybody wants to say it's Venus moving around and doing transits, but it's actually Sirius. That's our source. That's our original source. Hey Violet, so good to have you here. Love you. What? Yes, dragons. But we'll have to look at some like ancient Chinese art. I've kind of been pulling some up. It's a little harder to search than I thought, but look into the Naga. I have a great link for the Naga serpentine like deities that are known in so many other cultures throughout time, and they're very familiar with these things, so they wouldn't be afraid by or alarmed by these things whatsoever. They're taught about it, they know it, and it's never left their, you know, frontal lobe of consciousness. But oh, look at that, it looks like that peace symbol. How cool is that? I mean, come on, that's so amazing to me. So amazing. And that's tiny. That's a small one. Stealing the sun's energy. Yeah, that's just like a way for them to describe it. It's not, nobody's stealing it. It's being used as a source of infinite energy. Nobody's stealing it. The system's coming back to normal, and we have higher beings that are helping us out. So they were never stealing the energy. Those are all terms that were used by the satanic regime for, you know, and I'm calling people out now that are obviously, now see, I told Blue Kool-Aid for a long time what was happening, and nobody wants to take my word for it, because it's like, well, who are you anyway, you know? But I'm not here to prove who I am and who I'm not, but I am here with truth, and it's like, at this point, they can take it or leave it. The problem is that they have a lot of influence, and they've made sure of it. So, once again, that star that they kept on talking about and showing, and then they're like, I think it's Venus. No, it's not Venus. It's Sirius, the star that is our source. That is Queen Tiamat, Jesus, the same thing. It's the return of Jesus, X, Christ, Planet X. Planet X is God. I have all this stuff in my past videos. This is nothing new that I'm saying. Yes, unfortunately, all I see, like Voynich says, is influence through lies. And sadly, we were conditioned to gravitate towards these things for whatever reason, because we were conditioned to. And so they play on the psychology of people, and they mess with consciousness, and it's not okay, you know, and that's what I've been saying for a long time. But, you know, I'm just not going to stop is the thing. Oh, yeah, that was a different day. Anyway, I have some pretty interesting stuff from months ago that, looking at it again, is quite interesting. But hang on. Yeah. So anyway, I do have some answers. I don't have all the answers. And of course I have to use like intuition to come up with others, and put it all together, which I've been able to put it all together, and like come to find out I was right about many things that I was trying to put together months ago. I've just gotten confirmation after confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. So that's when I see like these really involved things like the cosmic agency, and she's just talking about destruction and that the world is ending and that we're polluted, you know, just Saturn is all about death and destruction, and that's how they keep your mind's eye. That's the artificial intelligence that I spoke about last night. If you haven't seen my last two videos, please, please, please go listen to them, because there was a lot of information that came through. So as I was saying, the videos I did last night, I spoke about the mark of the beast and what I'm being shown that it is. And I've been able to put it together over many messages that I get in gematria, much studying and much observing. And I do go into it on my videos that I did last night. So I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, any channel. I see these people working together. I know what they're doing, and they're trying to take control of humanity for the elites, for themselves. And I can't sit by and watch it without at least giving my input. We're all going to rise above it anyway, but they're just going to try anything at this point, and they'll say anything. So, but I explained that, so check those two videos out from last night. And yeah, the Naga, let me see if I can find anything on that really quick so I can kind of explain how they're serpentine gods and goddesses that other people in the world completely understand, but that we don't really know much about unless you're from one of these cultures. Yeah, it's hard to even find information on them, but like as you can see here, in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, the Naga are divine, semi-divine, divine or semi-divine deities, or a semi-divine race of half-human, half-serpent beings that reside in the netherworld and can occasionally take human form. They are principally depicted in three forms: wholly human with snakes on their heads and necks. And now I say that the Holy Spirit is a serpentine goddess, believe it or not. Like, think Medusa, and think about how badly she was treated. She is one of the incarnations of Jesus, and she was one of the slain and persecuted and martyred versions of Jesus. Of course, many would think that's blasphemous of me, but it's okay that I'm saying this because I believe that I'm here representing the information that the Holy Spirit wants people to have. For some reason, she chose me to bring it to other people, and that's why I'm able to answer some of these questions, and that's why some of these things show up for me. But you know, that's just in your own heart. You have to make that decision for yourself. If you believe that's what I'm giving you or not, you know what I mean? And I would always expect you to search these things out for yourself. And you will be led as well, just like I am, because the Holy Spirit is the great spirit that we are all connecting back to. That is the oversoul of us all. That is our twin flame. That is when we are the two witnesses when we are reconnecting to that spirit. So, yeah. Let me see what I wanted to show you. There's also one more video that really depicts this well, and that is the Uwak Media channel. I would do this better. I got crap last night, but it was from a troll. It was from a satanic troll that I recognized, and I had to erase it. I don't like to censor, but this was just beyond. So, they were giving me crap about my editing and stuff, but, you know, I apologize all the time for my editing, but this is how I can bring you the information. The information makes up for the crappy editing. So, whatever. And I do have better editing on my computer, but anyway, I just felt compelled to come on and give you this information, so this is the way it is today. Now, I recommended the UWAC Media channel, the new important Pleiadian information. I went over some of that on a couple of lives ago, but definitely go see that. And they did a really good one on the shining ones. Nope. Wait a minute here. What happened? Okay, let me just go to their channel. However you have to get the message out, right? That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Yeah, you know, Malibu Messiah, you have some really good information yourself, I've noticed. I think I met you on Gina Maria's channel. All right, let's see if we can find this. It wasn't too long ago, and it was the video about the shining ones. They have a lot, complete history of Pleiadians, Anunnaki, so they have a lot of really good information on this channel, obviously. Oh, maybe if I go to videos, that's what I need to do. Look, they have a history of the gods. I haven't seen that one yet. They've been around for several years. They've been giving this information. Great channel. All right, let me see if I can find it. But you'll start to see as you search these things that so many things have been inverted, and that the things that we think are evil are not. Oh, you know, hi Lunabelle, is my screen black? Or is it just stuck? Because now it's stuck. I don't get it. Why do they do this to me? It's stupid. Is my screen stuck?
Are you struggling with arthritis? One of the 4 foods I'm about to show you can actually make your arthritis
black.
worse.
Okay, so it's been black since I came on. You know what? That's fine. Talk about why I just do it this way, because I'm always interfered with. That should be an indication to everybody that what I'm saying is true. We know how the Saturn system operates, and this is just a form of oppression that somebody's going to owe me big time for, because I deserve the same level of usage of tools that everybody else does, but I don't get that. And so I'm documenting all of this, and I have been for a long time, not just here on YouTube, but for a lot. This last several years of my life have been like this, and it's gang stalking, it's criminal, and we're going to file criminal. If it doesn't stop, especially, like, they just won't stop. That's the thing. They know that this is coming, but they will not stop. They will not stop. So, anyway. Too bad, too bad, too bad. Okay, so I can't show you what I want to show you. Oh, how funny. And then when I try to switch it, it's like, you should see what they're showing me. No. What is coming? It's already here. It's already here. It's already here. I'll go over some of that more, but I just don't, I feel the need to just help everybody understand what's happening around us. It's really gradual. And that's why, like, the so-called Day of the Lord, it's coming, but it's also happening over a period of time. This is the 1,000 years of peace that was spoken of, the 1,000 years of peace of Christ. And that's already taking place. We're in it. But the longer they can stall it and prevent it, the longer they can keep some sort of control. And as you can see, this stuff is really hard to explain. So I think that's why I just go through and try to help people understand what's taking place all around so that they can enter heaven on earth. Anybody with a peaceful heart is already here. Anybody with peaceful, loving intentions in their heart and a pure heart, already here. Yeah, most of us have a lot of us have broken the chains, and we are already. So what's coming for you, if you haven't broken the chains, is you're going to break free and come into the higher realms. The quicker you stop whatever it is that's keeping you from believing and keeping you from learning and seeking for yourself, the sooner you get away from fear based teachings, which is really all there is out there, even though they've repackaged it and made it sound educational and like they've got your best interests in heart, many of them. It's really about seeking for yourself. A really good place to do that is gematrix.com. There's going to be a mixture. It's a very mixed bag, and it can change from day to day, moment to moment. It is a quantum computer. It is an oracle of sorts, but it's only evil if you're using it for evil purposes. Right now, we have the reins of it. The people that are pure of heart and loving and have good intentions for this world have been given free reign of getting some of the information sorted out, because it's kind of like the conscience, collective conscience mind. It's like a kind of a picture of that. But there's also current events that are being shown in there. But there's a lot of truths that you won't find anywhere else. So you have to read between the lines, and that might be, if you put in a message, you're going to get numbers back of what other words and letters add up to that same phrase that you put in. And that's why it's kind of like an oracle type thing. And you're going to get like 200 or 300 messages back that you can speed read through. You can take your time and look at. But a lot of times they speak directly to you. A lot of times we're led and guided while we're doing these things by the Holy Spirit. If that's who you're led by, that's who I'm led by. And which is Jesus, the same thing, same difference. Because that's the first begotten Son of God. That's the builder of this entire matrix system in the first place, the carpenter of the universe, that was stolen from her when Tiamat was imploded and Satan rebuilt the demiurge. And that's when we start the story in the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden that already existed, because it was part of Tiamat's system that got stolen. So you'll see a lot of things coming out on the Lost History channel about all of the ancient monuments that we don't know much about, and that there's all this like false information about that we're starting to clear up. We're starting to get the true history. This world is not as old as we were told either, and he cleared some of that up recently. We've got about 5,000 years of history since the pharaohs, and before that it was not, it's only about 10,000 years old, this construct, so in human time. So there's a lot to really learn. There is a lot to look at and wrap our heads around, and we're going to have time to do that. But this is the 1,000 years of peace. Peace will reign, and hopefully you've already entered the higher realms so that you can start to experience more and more peace as we go. But yeah, I guess since I can't really show you this one about the shining ones, I'll just put it in. Yeah, but the day of the Lord is coming. That's where we will have a separation. a separation of realms, and there will be, a split off of Mars realm, the higher realms, Jupiter. It's kind of what's spoken about. We'll see golden cities, fastened into our new construct. It'll be a celebration. It'll be beautiful. It's the awe-inspiring day of the Lord, and it's going to be amazing. There will be a realm that is like left behind, but not everybody can be left behind, because we can't allow anything like this to happen again. We can't allow a subset of wicked consciousness take over the entire construct. We can never allow that to happen again. So we're trying to get as many to wake up and come with us as possible. That's all I know. But I'll continue to bring information. I kind of refuse to do it as long as I'm being stifled, because then I know that the only people watching it are the elites, and they're not communicating with me. So it's not really fair. They're keeping me hostage. So it's truly not fair. Yeah, where 8 ley lines meet, golden cities will be erected. Golden vortices exist, and golden cities will be erected. It'll be awesome. But yeah, so I'm going to play just a minute of this. Since you can't see it, you'll at least hear it, to answer some of your questions. Whoa. Whoa. Answer your questions. Can you hear this all right? This is Uwak Media. Yes, Violet. It definitely has something to do with the golden issue. Absolutely.
From Atlantis to Lemuria.
This is why we need to talk more.
Two continents, certain people sought ancient knowledge that will help the race of men in its search for spiritual enlightenment. The thing that has to be pointed out is that profound investigation of different ancient civilizations and cultures has proven that the Shining Ones are a global phenomenon. It is also understood that this term or code name was given to some intelligent creatures that were present all over the world.
All over the world, intelligent creatures that were here.
Periods of history. The figurine of
I'll
the
be right
goddess
back.
Nintursag from Sumeria, and repetition of these names is astonishing. When we see them for the first time, they appear in all cultures, although this was sometimes hidden because of wrong translation or because of some hidden agenda. The Anunnaki gods of Sumeria and Babylon, and the gods from Egypt, the Devas from Hindu mythology, the American and European mythical gods also. At first glance they are different, but if we translate all these names, they all mean one thing only, and that is the Shining Ones, or some other form of this word. Elohim are also Shining Ones. Mages in the Bible are all from the land of sunrise, and in the east they are shamans, or the Shining Ones. There is understanding in all religions, coming from priests, pastors, rabbis and witches, that the Shining Ones existed. All the time followers of the religions knew of them, even though the Shining Ones acted secluded. One thing we don't know is their intentions, or the fact was they working for right or wrong on the planet. These people were seen as gods. They were adepts, also known by the name of serpents or snake people. This is because of the outspread of snakes or snake symbolism all over the world. Today we know about different reptiles or serpent cults, which are spread in the cultures all over the world, had its origin in the knowledge and wisdom of the Shining Ones. Serpent people were called this because of their usage of snakes for healing and researching for higher states of consciousness. This is because the serpentine shape of the snake could be used as a universal symbol which described hidden processes linked with the body. When scientists are
Hidden
studying
processes
shaman
linked with the
accounts,
body, so,
notice that these
yep.
shamans,
Well,
in the moment
now
of
my
their trance,
computer's
often
freezing
saw
up, guys,
shining
so,
big snakes that talked with them.
yay.
If they asked them,
I really never have these type of issues unless I'm on here, so.
that were explored
I'll
by
probably
this
end it
age of
here,
science,
unfortunately,
found that they were colonizing
but
different parts of the world.
I love you
We can
all.
name only
This
a few.
is The
Like
Shining
Paris,
Ones,
Quest
Serpents
Nova,
of Wisdom by Uwak Media. And I thought I was showing you, but my screen was black. So I will right now
mostly all known by
put
one
it
name,
into
Serpents
the...
of Wisdom, and they were connected through networks
No, I
of
can't because my
spiritual
screen is
events all
frozen.
over the land. These events were
Unreal.
also known
All right, but I will go ahead and
some
put
of
the
great
links that I spoke
They
about
say that this race of
to
man
my first
first
video.
appeared in polar light.
Another thing I want to let you know about
Of the
is...
two major continents
What,
which exist
what's
in Western
going
Atlantic and
on?
Eastern Pacific today,
Doesn't even
known
make
as
sense,
Atlantis and
guys.
Lemuria. Atlantis was,
Ugh.
they say, mostly materialistic.
Atlantis, they're speaking about Atlantis, Lemuria. This is all really, really good information.
Of the duality that naturally exists in human consciousness and creations. Looking on the world today, this can explain why Western world is so materialistic, while Eastern is mainly spiritual.
See, all the Eastern world is spiritual, while our world, we don't even know about these things, and we're shocked by them.
Race of men in its search for spiritual enlightenment. When their continent started to sink to the bottom of the sea, serpents of wisdom grouped their ancient knowledge and migrated into different parts of the globe. They were greeted by their indigenous people as serpent prophets. Under their leadership, many of the
So we're about to welcome these beings, people like me and all of the rest of you guys that know you've gone through these body processes, you've gone through an enlightenment type growth and the awakening. It's time, and we're going to welcome these things into our life, into our world, and it's going to be the original covenant that humans had with God when we were originally created, when Tiamat was our world. So it's just full circle. We've come full circle. They're showing dragons, they're showing amazing things. I almost want to just, I'm going to start over. I'm going to start another live stream. So look for me, okay? So at least I can show you these things. So I'm going to start another one. Thanks, guys. I'll be right back.